Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Ben here at Galactic News Center, and today I'm going to be talking about a relatively new theory that's arisen about Rey's origins. Now, I will start by saying that I take absolutely zero credit for coming up with this theory. The Stupendous Wave actually broke this theory over at his channel, so I understand that this is not my own theory. I'm not the creator of this theory. I'm simply responding to the theory by going over what I like and what I'd like to add to this theory. Again, not my original theory. The Stupendous Wave came up with this theory. Now that it's out of the way, let's get into it. The theory is that Kylo Ren is actually the one that took Rey to Jakku and left her there. So when the Knights of Ren were killing all the Jedi, they were about to kill Rey, and Kylo Ren stopped that from happening, unable to see his cousin be slain with the other Jedi. Now this theory also assumes that Rey was actually at Luke's academy training to eventually become a Jedi, a theory that I happen to very much believe in. I believe Rey definitely had some sort of training, some sort of background with her Force powers before she was actually left on Jakku. This theory also increases the chance that Kylo Ren is ultimately going to be redeemed in Episode 9 before his death or before the end of the trilogy. If this theory is true, we know that somewhere deep down Kylo Ren has some sort of good in him because he happened to save Rey's life. I can't decide if I actually want Kylo Ren to be redeemed, but if this theory were the case, it would definitely become a much easier pill to swallow to see him being redeemed. He may have killed Han Solo, but he saved Rey's life. As far as Rey not remembering who left her on Jakku, we already know from The Force Awakens that Kylo Ren had tremendous Force abilities over people's minds. He was able to get into people's heads and extract information. With that in mind, it's probably not impossible that Ren was able to infiltrate Rey's mind through the Force and corrupt any memory she had of training with Luke. In the novelization of the movie, Kylo Ren actually says in regard to Rey, "So it is you," which implies that he knows of Rey's existence. Also, when the officer tells Ren that Finn escaped with the help of a girl, and Ren goes absolutely nuts and replies, "What girl?" I think that's because he knows that a Force-sensitive Rey was left on Jakku, and if that anybody was going to help Finn escape from Jakku, it was going to be Rey. All in all, this is probably the best theory I have seen about Rey's origins, and the reason that I like it the most is that it creates such a dynamic between Kylo Ren and Rey that goes so much deeper than what we saw in The Force Awakens. What if in the final lightsaber battle in The Force Awakens between Ren and Rey, Ren was holding something back because deep down he knew he still couldn't bring himself to kill Rey? That would actually explain why he tried to reason with Rey and become her teacher. There is no reason why Kylo Ren would want to take an apprentice when he himself hadn't even mastered the dark side yet, so it wasn't like he had plans of overthrowing Supreme Leader Snoke with Rey as his apprentice. I believe that Kylo Ren knew deep in his heart that he just killed his father, he felt awful about it, and that he wouldn't be able to bring himself to do what he couldn't do so many years ago and kill Rey. So he tried to persuade her to join him instead. I think that this theory will actually play a very large role in Episode 8 and 9 when we continue to see the dynamic between Rey and Ren progress. So let me know what you guys think about the Stupendous Waves theory. Do you like it? Do you not? Tell me why. What would you like to add to the theory? What would you like to take away? This has been Galactic News Center. I'm Ben. Thanks for watching, and as always, join me, and together we'll rule the galaxy.